I'm back, baby. A couple of people wanted to see my new Trump hard hat. Very busy. So, I make a video this morning, and a very dear friend of mine lets me know his feelings. Mitch McConnell, there's precedent. Here's how I know, fix my thing. Here's how I know I'm on the right side of right, and how I believe there's a God, and shit just happens. So I'm told there's precedent. Mitch McConnell, remember, Obama did nominate somebody. I believe his name was Garland. So he did nominate somebody. But the Republicans had the Senate. Had the Senate. All they had to do was say no and not vote for him. So this must be rare. Is it really? So I have my discussion with my friend. I explained to him how Joe Biden in 1992, this is where this comes from. But this is how it was said. If the president is of one party and the Senate is of the other party, then that year, it being an election year, it should move on to the next president or after the election. If it's the first term and the guy gets reelected, then he gets to make his pick. If a different guy gets reelected, then he gets to make his pick. But that's only if the president and the Senate are opposite whatchamacallits. So this month and a half old article falls out of the sky on the Dan Bongino show, written August 7th. So it's a month and a half old. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is alive and kicking at the time. Well, alive. And let's see what he says. If a Supreme Court vacancy opens up between now and the end of the year, not even now and Election Day, now and the end of the year, Republicans should fill it. Given the vital importance of the court rank and file Republican voters and grassroots activists, blah, 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 blah. There is no such law and no such norm. Those are all on their side. Choosing not to fill the vacancy would be historically unprecedented act of unilateral disarmament. So not filling the seat would be unprecedented. Wow. So, but I'm being told this is a rare event. This doesn't happen always. I mean, now, 4 years ago, were those the only two times there was an vacant seat on the Supreme Court during an election year? No, there was more. How many more? 1 more? 3 more? 7 more? 10 more? Are you telling me 10 more? There was 12? 15 more? There was 17? 20 more? 25 more? You're killing me. 27 more. Trump, Obama, and 27 other times a seat was vacant on the Supreme Court during an election year. 29 times. So, then you must say to yourself, it must be rare that a president in his last year or during an election year, in case it's his first term, it must be very rare that they pick a nominee. How many times of those 29 times, 22 different presidents, 29 times, how many times has a nominee been picked? Well, actually, I think Trump's makes the 30th time. But 29 times. We're not counting Trump. So it's Trump, Obama, and 28 more times. All right, so whatever. Of the 29 times the president appointed his nomination, 29 times. What? For you baseball fans, that's called batting 1,000. 29 times. Now, let's break it down a little more. Of those times where the president and the Senate were at opposite parties, one being Republican, one being Democrat, it happened 10 times. And the president, all 10 times, made the nominations. One got through. 1 out of the 10 made it through to the Supreme Court. That leaves 19 times. 19 times. 19 times that the president and the Senate were of the same party. Prior to Election Day, that happened, I believe it was 9 times prior to the election. The other 10 were after the election. After Election Day, I should say. How rare is this? It's not rare at all. So, for you people who have liberal friends that tell you it's rare, it's very, very rare, you tell them, you do know it's happened. This is the 30th time it's happened. Let me verify that number in the story. Oh, this thing is acting like all crazy. 29 times in American history. Why did it jump like that? 29 times in American history, there has been an open Supreme Court vacancy in a presidential election year or in a lame duck session before the next presidential inauguration. This counts vacancies created by new seats on the court, but not vacancies for which there was a nomination already pending when the year began. So if the nomination was in December of, let's say, 2019, that wouldn't even count in this list. So it's more. It happened in 1835-36 and 1987-88. The president made a nomination in all 29 cases. 22 of the 44 men to hold office faced this situation. And all 22 made the decision to send up a nomination, whether or not they had the votes in the Senate. So, for you people who have friends that are going to tell you, Mitch McConnell, Mitch McConnell, Mitch McConnell. Well, Mitch McConnell in 2016 said that he was not going to let it go through. Now, Barack Obama and Joe Biden in 2016 said that a president should put up his nomination and then should vote. So let's go with the Obama precedent. You guys hate Mitch McConnell. You lefty liberals. You love Obama. Obama said he had every right to pick up a nomination, which he did. And the Senate had every right to vote yes or no, block it, do what the Senate can do. So, for any of your friends who tell you precedent, McConnell said precedent, just tell them to shove their precedent up their ass. Ah, that was fun. Love you all. Bye.